Dear brothers and sisters, welcome to Religious Faith, this sacred refuge where God heals, delivers, and restores the heart. Today, we will enter together into a prayer so powerful, so deep, so spiritually intense, that every burden you have carried throughout the year will begin to fall from your shoulders as you listen to these words. Nothing here is accidental. If this prayer has reached you, it is because heaven wishes to break every spiritual burden that has followed you, drained you, wounded you, slowed you down, and pressed upon your heart in silence. Before we continue, I invite you with love and sincerity. Subscribe now to Religious Faith, like this video, and share it with someone who is in need of prayer, because this prayer is for you and for those you love. And write in the comments, Lord, let your will be done. Now take a deep breath and imagine this. You have been walking with an invisible weight on your back. Old burdens, accumulated anguish, words that hurt you this year, fears that visited you during the night, silent battles no one saw, disappointments that stole your peace, paths that should have opened but didn't, moments that drained your strength, people who should have protected you, but instead brought pain. And it is in this moment of spiritual exhaustion that Saint Benedict appears, the glorious warrior of the Holy Cross, walking toward you. He comes with firm steps, his robe moved by a heavenly wind, and a powerful light radiating from the Holy Cross. He lifts toward the sky. The atmosphere around him changes, the air changes, the spiritual environment changes. Wherever he steps, the weight falls. Wherever he touches, the darkness breaks. Wherever his cross shines, no evil remains. O glorious Saint Benedict, chosen defender of God's children, sent to protect those who walk through invisible battles, come now upon this life praying with me. See this weary heart. See this child of God who fought, endured, persisted, tried, cried in silence, and walked through days filled with pressure and heaviness. See the burdens he carried: fear, anxiety, injustice, envy from others, emotional exhaustion, spiritual oppression, internal distress, family conflicts, battles at work, and heavy thoughts that returned again and again. O glorious Saint Benedict, draw near to him now like a warrior who never loses a battle. Let the light of your cross invade every dark place. Let it illuminate what the enemy tried to hide. Let it break ancient chains. Let it remove spiritual burdens that clung to his soul. Imagine, my beloved brother or sister, imagine the Holy Cross shining so strongly that everything around loses its weight, its voice, its strength. The light takes over, the spiritual pressure dissolves, the pain weakens, your soul begins to breathe again. O glorious Saint Benedict, touch now the emotional burdens gathered throughout this year. Touch the sadness that tried to settle in. Touch the anxiety that squeezed the heart on heavy days. Touch the fears that whispered in the silence of the night. Touch the memories that wounded. Touch the failures that marked the heart. Touch the trauma no one saw. O glorious Saint Benedict, raise your cross and declare over this life, the Holy Cross shall be your light. No evil shall have power over you. No burden shall remain upon your shoulders. Brother, sister, feel this happening. Feel the spiritual weight falling off your body. Feel the oppression leaving through your breath. Feel the pressure on your mind breaking. Feel the emotional knots loosening. Feel the invisible chains falling. O glorious Saint Benedict, come with your authority and break the burdens brought by negative words spoken against this person. Break the burdens caused by envy. Break the burdens caused by family conflicts. Break the burdens caused by spiritual exhaustion. Break the burdens caused by heavy, oppressive environments. Break the burdens caused by people used by darkness. Break the burdens caused by injustice and disappointment. Today they fall. Today they break. Today they disappear. Today they are destroyed by the power of the Holy Cross. My dear brother, my dear sister, today marks a new moment. Today begins a profound spiritual cleansing. Today, God is removing the weight inside you. And this is only the beginning of this powerful prayer. O glorious Saint Benedict, we remain before your holy presence in this sacred moment where heaven touches the deepest part of this heart. This is not a common prayer. This is not a simple request. This is a spiritual operation, an act of divine liberation, where the burdens that followed this child throughout the year begin to shatter one by one. My beloved brother, my beloved sister, leave your amen in the comments and share this prayer with someone you love, because faith shared becomes a river of light that breaks chains, lifts souls, and reaches places you cannot imagine. A prayer you share may save someone who is silently crying for help. O glorious Saint Benedict, look now at the invisible weights this child has carried. Weights that came from emotional exhaustion, weights that came from words spoken with cruelty, weights that came from disappointment and betrayal, weights from environments filled with tension, weights from spiritual atmospheres that drained their energy, weights from people who wounded without reason, weights from losses, from sorrow, from silence. O glorious Saint Benedict, touch every corner of the heart of this child. Touch wounds that never fully healed. Touch memories that still hurt. Touch moments that left marks. Touch days that were filled with fear. Touch nights heavy with anxiety. Touch thoughts that became storms. Brother, sister, imagine Saint Benedict walking through the landscape of your inner world. You see him touching painful scenes. He dismantles memories that weighed heavily upon you. He tears down internal walls built by fear. He lights up rooms of your heart that remained in darkness for months. He gathers pieces of your spirit that were left scattered. He restores what the enemy tried to steal. O glorious Saint Benedict, we ask you, enter also the environments that cause suffering in this child. Toxic environments, conflicted environments, environments soaked with tension, homes where arguments left scars, workplaces where injustices wounded, spaces where this child felt undervalued, unseen, or misunderstood. Purify these environments, Saint Benedict. Let your holy cross touch every room of their home. Touch the walls where sadness lingered. Touch the corners where heaviness settled. Touch the places where tears were shed in silence. Let your presence bring calm, harmony, and spiritual stability. O glorious Saint Benedict, touch also the burdens caused by people who envied, people who spoke evil, people who projected negativity, people who drained emotional strength, people who disguised intentions, people who carried spiritual darkness, people who approached to take, not to give. Let all these burdens be removed now by the authority of your cross. O glorious Saint Benedict, cleanse the path of this child of God. Cleanse their emotions, cleanse their decisions, cleanse the areas where confusion settled, cleanse the heart from accumulated anxiety, cleanse the spirit from fear, cleanse the mind from voices of doubt. Brother, sister, close your eyes for a moment. Breathe slowly, feel the spiritual shift happening. Feel an invisible hand lifting weight from your shoulders. Feel the atmosphere around you becoming lighter. Feel the heart expanding. Feel a calm that is not human, it is divine. Today, something deep is breaking. Today, burdens that followed you for months are falling away. Today, your spirit is rising again. And we are now preparing for the most powerful moment of this prayer. O glorious Saint Benedict, now we enter the strongest, deepest, and most decisive moment of this prayer. This is the moment when heaven descends with power, when invisible chains snap, when oppressive shadows lose their strength, and when the soul rises again with new breath and new light. O glorious Saint Benedict, lift your holy cross over this beloved child and break once and for all every spiritual burden that marked their life throughout the year. O glorious Saint Benedict, look at this heart. See what it endured, see what it hid, see what it never said out loud. See the nights of silent crying, see the days when strength was gone, See the moments fear took control. See the anxieties that pressed the chest. See the heaviness that made hope fade. And now, Holy Protector, raise your cross and declare over this life. Every burden breaks, every weight falls, every oppression loses power, every shadow disappears, every wound begins to heal. Brother, sister, breathe. Feel the liberation entering your soul. Feel your chest opening again. Feel your thoughts clearing. Feel your spirit lifting. Feel peace settling inside you. Feel the warmth of divine presence surrounding you. O glorious Saint Benedict, touch the deepest places of this child's story. Touch the pain that remained buried. Touch the trauma that shaped decisions. Touch the fear that paralyzed the heart. Touch the memories that wounded. Touch the words that left invisible scars. Touch the grief that was never spoken. O glorious Saint Benedict, purify the future of this child. Let no heavy burden return. Let no thought of darkness enter. Let no spiritual weight approach. Let no negative influence touch their home, mind, or heart. Bless their steps, Saint Benedict. Let them walk lightly. Let them walk protected. Let them walk with clarity. Let them walk under the shield of your holy cross. Bless their home. Let the door of their house be a wall of divine light. Let envy not enter. Let confusion not enter. Let sadness not enter. Let no darkness have permission to approach. Fill every room with harmony, rest, and spiritual peace. Bless their family, Saint Benedict. Guard their children. Protect those they love. Restore what was broken. Reconnect what drifted apart. Strengthen what became weak. And bless, O glorious Saint Benedict, every area of their life, emotional, spiritual, financial, and professional. Open doors, break barriers, remove burdens that blocked blessings, bring favor, stability, and divine prosperity. Brother, sister, now imagine a long path before you, but this time it is clean, bright, and wide open. No weight, no fear, no darkness, just light. And at the beginning of this path, Saint Benedict stands holding the Holy Cross, protecting every step you will take. Before we finish this prayer, subscribe to Religious Faith and share this powerful prayer, because Saint Benedict may act in someone's life through you. O glorious Saint Benedict, take this life now. Guard it, protect it, strengthen it. Purify it completely, and let the Holy Cross be its eternal light, today, tomorrow, and forever. Amen.